What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Racy Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So today I want to speak to you about the movie called Night Swim. I have to say, this movie is pretty good. I actually enjoyed this movie. I was actually watching it with my sister the other day, and she was scared, and I was somewhat scared as well. But it was a good one. It's about a family that just moved in a new house. This house supposedly has a pool, right? This pool, lots of people have died before. In the beginning of the movie, it showed that there was this little girl that actually drowned on that pool. And the sales people, they forgot to mention to the actual family that moved in that this little girl actually died. And things just take a turn. The father, he used to be a baseball player, but he got like an illness, and that actually retired him from actually playing baseball ever again. But the thing is, once he got inside the pool, it actually made him better in a way. Like, he was more active, and like it seemed like the illness, it went away. But there was something much darker in the pool that nobody else did not know about, other than the people that were there, like in the late 90s or so. Supposedly it was like the people that actually died, they stayed on that pool, like they were trapped as ghosts and stuff. And there's this one that actually went inside the father. The father was possessed by this demon thing, because supposedly he got cut when they were cleaning the pool, and that water, it went inside of him, and also the demon as well. That's how it all happened. And to be honest, it was a good one. I actually did enjoy it. Man, the reviews for this movie, I do not understand. I do not get why people are saying that this movie was horrible. Like, the reviews, look, I'll tell you right now, it has a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes. 22% on Rotten Tomatoes from the reviewers, and a 42% from the audience score. I have to say, it's like a 70% for me, or an 80. This was a good movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And it was something original, man. It's just something that probably maybe I might not have never seen before. Yeah, to be honest, there really isn't anything I could think of that is something similar like this. The pool is actually like a portal where there's a lot of these people that used to live on that area. That whole pool, like the water, it was like magic. But there was a catch as well. Like, first, it can give you like, it makes you feel well. It can make you feel like you're 100% and everything like that. The catch was that you had to kill a person in your family that was ill so you can actually live. And that's what happened to that little girl in the beginning of the movie. They showed that her brother, he was very sick, and that the only way that he will be able to live, it was that the mom had to sacrifice the daughter. And she actually did, because she was possessed by the demon itself. She somehow just went inside the pool once. Maybe she got cut as well, just like the father did. And the Asian lady actually let the little girl drown because she was already possessed in the beginning of the film. And yeah, man, this was a very terrifying movie. Like, there was some parts that were actually scary in a way. And to be honest, man, I enjoyed this movie, and I do recommend you to watch it. Watch it with somebody. Maybe if you just watch it alone, maybe it might not be as fun. But just watch it with a friend, a family member, or anybody, your sibling. Just watch it with them, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The only actor that I actually recognized was the father itself. His name is Wyatt Russell. He actually came out on that Captain America Disney Plus series, and I think he did a good job playing as the character that he played on that show. And I did not even know that he is actually Kurt Russell's son. I don't even see the resemblance at all. That's crazy. But that's his son. That's Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell, the father that came out on that movie, the main one. Yeah, he's the father, man. So that's cool. And now switching gears, guys. I told you something about the Royal Rumble on the last episode. So I just wanted to speak to you about that briefly. I was watching the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble, and I was going for CM Punk to actually win this one. He was close, man. He was close of winning this Royal Rumble. But you know who took him out? Cody Rhodes. He actually has won 2 consecutive Royal Rumbles. He won it this year and he won it last year, dude. Wow. They actually are pushing him, right? Wrong. They're not. Because on this past Friday's episode, the WWE, I don't know what they were thinking, but supposedly Cody Rhodes' plan was to actually fight Roman Reigns. He was going to pick him to fight at WrestleMania, and things just took a turn, man. Because CM Punk actually did get injured. The plan, it was for Cody Rhodes to have a rematch against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And the other one was for CM Punk to actually win the Elimination Chamber to go up against Seth Rollins. But since CM Punk got injured, that really messed up the plans. And the thing is, you know who stepped in? The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he came back from Hollywood and back to the WWE to actually fight Roman Reigns for the title at WrestleMania. People weren't happy with this, man. I wasn't happy with this at all. I think it would have been better for Cody to actually get the rematch against Roman and to see who was actually going to win this. Who was going to be the superior wrestler for the WWE? Was Roman Reigns ever going to lose? Now for this match, The Rock versus Roman Reigns, my question was answered. There's no way that The Rock is going to win this. I don't think they're going to give it to The Rock. Because Roman Reigns has been on a streak and he hasn't lost that title for, I believe, 3 to 4 years already. I believe since 2020. He hasn't really lost that title, and I don't think he's not going to drop it on WrestleMania. I don't think they're not going to do it like that. But it does sucks, man, because this has happened before. Cody Rhodes was supposed to be the main guy for WrestleMania 40, but this did not happen. You know who else was screwed as well? CM Punk. The same thing happened with him. He was supposed to main event WrestleMania, I think around 2013 or so. And do you know who stepped in? The Rock. Yeah, The Rock stepped in twice for these wrestlers. That's really messed up, man. It just sucks, and because The Rock, he is a Hall of Famer, he's just well known to the world and also to the WWE community. He has like all the power in the world, and that's why he just became the guy to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Like it or not, I believe it's going to happen. I don't think they're not going to make it as a triple threat match. I'll be so surprised if they actually do. But yeah, man, The Rock and Roman Reigns, is going to happen, and yeah, it sucks. It really does sucks. I really wanted to see the rematch against Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, but I guess we are not gonna have it, man. We're not gonna have it. And you could tell by Cody's face as well. He wasn't happy about the decision. Like, he looked sad and angry at the same time when he was leaving the ring. And The Rock, he stayed and looked. He looked to him, to Cody, and now he turned his back to Roman Reigns to actually face him. Yeah, that's going to happen, man, and that wasn't the plan. But things change because they just did, man. It really does suck. And now I want to speak to you about Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Supposedly, these two were going to fight on February the 17th, and now they are not fighting. I freaking knew it, man. I freaking knew it. Something like this was gonna happen, dude. Tyson Fury supposedly, well, he got his eye injured during sparring. Yeah, that's what happened. And they actually did show footage of him actually sparring somebody, and he got his eye hurt. Now, they are not fighting, and the fight is postponed. Supposedly around May, they're going to fight. Usyk, he's going to fight some other guy, some undefeated guy. And he's no longer going to fight Tyson Fury. Dude, I freaking knew something like this was going to happen. Tyson Fury, man, does it seem like he's afraid of Usyk? I don't know. I have no clue. But it does sucks because lots of people have been waiting for these two to actually fight each other. They're both undefeated, and now if Usyk actually loses to this man that he's fighting next, then this is gonna kill the momentum for their fight. If it ever happens, dude, but I freaking knew it. Something like this was gonna happen. Yeah, supposedly it's gonna be around May that they're gonna fight each other. But it seems like Tyson Fury needed this. He probably planned this, or maybe not. Maybe he didn't. But like, he looks like he is getting into shape, and he's getting ready to actually fight Usyk. Because he actually did post a photo of himself. He looked somewhat skinny in a way, and he looks pretty good. Because when he fought Francis Ngannou, he looked kind of out of shape. But now he's getting in shape to actually fight Usyk. So he is taking him very serious. So it'll be awesome to see them fight, man. But yeah, this fight is postponed until May. Hopefully Usyk doesn't lose to the other guy that he's gonna fight on this pay-per-view that is coming up, because it's going to kill the momentum, man, for their fight. It probably might never happen. Same thing like how Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Probably we're not gonna see that fight ever, because Deontay Wilder actually did lose his fight. They were both on the same undercard, and Deontay Wilder actually lost his, and AJ won his. So hopefully that doesn't happen, dude, because that would be very disappointing for the boxing community. People aren't happy with that, man. I'm not either. But yeah, man, that's like the latest news for boxing there. Tyson Fury versus Usyk. It needs to happen this year, hopefully. And yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys didn't made it this far, make sure to actually follow this podcast on whatever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, follow it. And be sure to also recommend this podcast to a friend or a neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about horror or stuff about combat sports. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do as well. And yeah, guys, that is it. Again, thank you so much for listening. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.